Hello guys, and welcome to episode 123 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Von Carsteins on very hard difficulty. Today we are going to be taking more of the Dark Elf settlements, and we're also going to be sorting out our agents. In the last episode we created a bunch of vampires that were level 5, that we were going to start despoiling the lands of the Wood Elves. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to try and find a better place to build them, or maybe try and upgrade the building so that I can get extra hero recruit rank, because I really want them at level 10 so that they can get level 3 spread corruption rather than just level 2.
Yes.
I think over at Castle Drakenhof we should be able to get them already upgraded. Let's see what hero recruit rank they're coming at. So that'd be level 12. Yeah, so these are the level 12 ones that I'd like to have. I think I might actually recruit those.
Yes.
And if I go into the skills, you can see that we can already put 3 points into spread corruption, which is really useful. We'll also do damage building, we'll do specialist, and we'll do wound, since they will be remaining on the campaign map and not in armies. So we'll do that for this one as well. Cool. And those, maybe we should send them down to Khemri. I guess it depends how much of an effect these ones have on the Wood Elves. Start sending them in that direction since we can.
I thirst now.
Let's have a look at which province has the least vampiric corruption. Okay, it is actually the Craghalls of Findor. I think that's where they're all heading. Yeah, so that's good. I knew that the Kingsglade was high, I knew that Waterfall Palace was high. That's actually going up to 51% eventually, so that'll be really nice. But now we've got to move our armies, and Vlad has a choice to make. Where is he going to go? Rakdo Gorge, I'm thinking. Yeah, let's head towards Rakdo Gorge. I don't think there'll be too much there defending it, he says, as he reveals an army in Rakdo Gorge. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with that. I think Vlad's fine to do so. Let's have a look at Isabella. Isabella is currently at the Great Arena. Let's make sure we build up the gibbet there. She will want to take Ashrak, because that is the last settlement in this province. So if we head towards that, that would be a good idea. We can probably stay in our province for this turn and still reach it next turn. So we'll do that rather than going all the way next to it. As for Milland, who was working with her, shall I move him over as well? We could go in and take Har Caldra, because I don't really want to use Milland to colonize, right? I don't want to beat up his army. I'd rather just use him to crush the Dark Elves quickly, and then we can go back and colonize afterwards when we're on the way down south to either the Blue Vipers or the Wood Elves. So I think I might move Milland over towards like Har Caldra. We'll keep him in this province for now. We'll actually march him to the Great Arena. Let's do that. That way he will maintain his replenishment, since his replenishment normally is pretty crap. His Necromancer's leveled up. Let's put a point in with him. This will just put it in boost income. We've got all of the spells maxed out now, and we don't need these corpse carts. So yeah, it's just going to be putting points into the bottom here. That is that. Warmond down south. He is building up the Ziggurat of Dawn. Nice. Meinrad, he is helping out with the rebellion. Now he is in March stance, so I don't think we can actually reach that in normal stance. You can see the dotted line here. So I think I'm just going to march into Clark-Carond, and that way he can replenish at the end of this turn and help us with that rebellion, which isn't looking too scary, so should be fine. Right, next is Bernard. Bernard is chilling at Pack Ice Bay. He's probably going to have to stay there for the time being. Make sure we build up this crumbling wharf though, may as well. Any other buildings actually in Norska that we can make while we're here? We can upgrade Winterpire. Yeah, that's all good. Might be worth upgrading some of these other buildings as well, like at Erengrad. If we max this out, we can get the Erengrad port, which increases income from 1,000 to 2,000. That's pretty nice. Let's put priority on that, why not? Just got to remember that I am actually upgrading it and go back to it at some point. So Rudiger, he's the other one here with Bernard. Let's get him into Saal encampment. He was heading there to stop the rebellion, and it looks like he is going to be successful in doing so, so that's great. Count Ewald, he's chilling at Paravon. At Paravon, we could actually build up a vampire crypt and vampire keep. Give us a place to recruit the vampires really close to the Wood Elves. Let's put the Brimstone Cutter's Workshop in there and the Vampire Crypts. Cool. That is Ewald, and then we have Malsar and Milland. Malsar has actually made this +2 public order now. Then we have Milland here. May as well raise some dead if we can. Is that going to help out? It's +5. If I actually move out of this settlement, can we move on? No, it would be -4, and tax is already turned off, so I'm going to have to stay in there for a while longer, and then we can finally have Milland go and settle a new province. Right, Tor Anlek is our settlement upgrade of choice apparently. Everything else was done. Yeah. So let's just whack that in there. This will take us to the Fortress of the Damned. We'll make sure we upgrade that for sure. And we have Hergig here. Let's upgrade all of these. And then we'll do the main settlement. Gonna leave us with 7,500, which we'll put towards the other income buildings at Averland. Cool. All done. Let's move on to the next turn. So the Monument of the Moon getting sacked there by the Wood Elves. I don't want to just keep an eye on the Cult of Pleasure though. I don't care very much for the Wood Elves. Ooh, Malekith's coming in with a badass army. Look at that. Wow. Okay. We might have to double team that one. Alright, let's just speed up the rest of that. And we don't really care about any other factions at the moment. What I'm probably going to do when we end up going to war with Khemri and the Wood Elves, probably going to make a bunch more armies that just have like skeletons, and we'll use them to take the smaller settlements whilst my larger armies just go and hunt down the enemy large armies. And that way we'll conquer them very quickly indeed. And since we're on, what, 60,000 income per turn, I think that will be easy to do. Right, Clark Carond is besieged, which is fine. We could probably just auto-resolve out of that, honestly. And mission issued to defeat Ingmir. And we have Emmanuel and also Oswald back on their feet. Who did Oswald belong to? He's a necromancer. Was it Isabella's army? Or was it Milland's army? I don't think it was Milland's army. He's already got a necromancer, so it might have been Isabella's army. She is missing a unit. So we'll send Oswald up there, and we'll have Emmanuel. I think she belonged to Vlad, but we already replaced her with a couple of skeletons. But we'll head her in that direction. Rakdo Gorge has a pretty significant force here now. Let's just go and start sieging that. Does it have walls actually? No, it doesn't. Interesting. Could be quite a difficult battle if I'm not careful. I think what I'm going to do is just keep sieging that one. And we'll have our vampire come catch up. And if they attack us, then so be it. Isabella, I think it's time for her to deal with Malekith. Milland can come help out. We'll level him up before we do. Let's just max out Undying Horde. Yeah, his march stance is in range to reinforce, so we'll do a double team onto Ashrak. We'll have Isabella be the one to siege it, and then we will have Milland march up and help us out. Right, let's upgrade these buildings before I forget. Okay, and we'll get on with this battle against Malekith. So 4 units of Blackguard, 4 units of Hargalith Executioners. So he's got multiple Dark Shards, Gold 1 Dread Knights, Reaper Bolt Throwers. It's a pretty grim battle actually. So let's fight this on the battle map. Okay, our reinforcements are coming in on the right side, so that makes me tempted to attack the right gate since we'll be an equal distance regardless. But we'll gather for more wins since 11 is not that great, and it's going to pay off. Nice. And let's just have these chaps come over here. We'll have the gate crashing crew together, all these lot. We'll put them in a group. That's nice. And then the Blood Knights, we need to hide. Where can we hide them? Back here, probably. Okay, that'll do. So they're all hidden, that's nice. These guys can be in a group as well. Let's start the battle. And we'll just have these all climb the walls, like so. And these can go smash the gate. And whilst we're doing that, we'll have these chaps just fly towards and smash into these Dark Shards. Our reinforcements coming in behind us, which is good. Let's make this group 3. Blood Knights group 4, and then we'll just add to the groups as we go. Right, we have charged in, that's great. Vargolfs have made it nice and easy. Looks like we are good for now. Well, there is a good opportunity for a Vortex spell down here. Let's go for it. We do have a Vortex, don't we? Yep, we do. Let's use Arcane Conduit. Oh, look at that. Please go back this way. Yes. There you go. That is what I'm talking about. Imagine a Wind of Death through there. We don't have Wind of Death, unfortunately. Actually, we do. We do have a Wind of Death with this guy. Yeah, maybe we could have Wind of Death that, although he's not very close, so I'm not sure that would have worked. Regardless, we need to get our Vargolf and stuff over here. Well, they've actually opened the gates for us. Okay, we are going to have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, the gate's not actually that broken, so that's kind of awkward. Well, I'm going to have this Terror guys come over, and we're going to breath attack into these guys anyway. And then we're going to have him land on the wall. What about my other Terror guys? Where's that? Okay, it's still flying over here. She needs to land. So does Isabella. Let's have this Mortis engine come over. Good. Alright, I feel like a Wind of Death would be pretty good right now. So we'll put that through and see if it... Actually, maybe we could bounce it on purpose, like off the wall. We'll see if that works. He's actually out of range at the moment. No? Alright, we'll cancel that for now. I might just put a Fated Buna down onto, say, some of these Harganeth Executioners. And we can have another breath attack come in from this Death Streak Terror Ghost. Nice. Let's now land on the wall. Or not. That's fine. My infantry here is actually being hit very hard by the artillery. They have a couple of Reaper Bolt throwers. So we'll have these guys come off the walls.
I am darkness, endless night.
But at least we're through. Let's add these to Group 2. I'm going to add the Terror Geist to Group 1. Okay.
Life is a phase. Now.
Yeah, so all of these are through. Let's just go and attack the center now. We've killed the majority of them on the walls. Now we're just going to come off the walls and kill the rest of them. I should be able to kill that Death Hag pretty quick. Especially if she's being attacked by multiple Terror Geists and Lords. Here is fine. Let's try and get a Wind of Death here actually. Seems like a good idea. Or we could go actually for a Vortex. I think a Vortex might be better in this area. Because it will bounce off the walls anyway. Do another Arcane Conduit. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So much damage. Did it actually go over the wall? Oh, I thought it would like bounce off the terrain and come back. Oh well. Just come over here and put an invocation on these. And I guess we'll just dive down into this engagement. Yeah, we've actually cleaned them from the walls entirely. It's pretty ridiculous. The idea here is just to make the rest of the units rout. We might not even have to attack Malekith. We just crush them. These units are quite scary. You got Crypt Horrors amongst Vargolfs and then Mortis Engines as well. Just to add insult to injury.
Isabel, I smell fear.
But at least we can get off some really nice invocations and stuff.
I ascend. Vampire.
Just looking for invocations.
Your time
That one's
has
on
come.
cooldown. What about our
Necromancer.
guy here?
A new order
Yeah, let's just do Wand of Jet as well.
now.
Okay, so we want all of the flying units. So these lot
Isabella von
to go and
Carstein.
attack.
Kill.
Actually, I guess all of those in Group 1 can attack Malekith, can't they? So we'll go and do that. And then we need to have Group 2 probably just charge into the center with the rest of Group 3. So let's just carry on. Although it looks like these Harganeth Executioners are holding at the moment. But anyway, we need to use some of her abilities here. Take out Malekith.
Isabella von
So we'll
Carstein.
go Red Fury. We'll put the minus melee attack on him. I'll do Wand of Jet, may as well.
Eternal.
This lady can use her Immortal Will. We'll do Potion of Speed.
We
Okay,
are
and then we'll
immortal.
try and take him out. Hopefully. we can surround him. That is the plan. And then hit him from multiple sides. Because we do have like the anti-large capabilities. Have those come down into the Cauldron Dread Knights. That's fine. I mean, most of the units are going to rout anyway. Yeah, so it looks like we're good. But let's just have all of our units attack the same Harganeth Executioners. And that way we can get an invocation off. Just do one when they all arrive. Awesome, there we go. Perfect. And I can probably do one with this guy straight after. And that's job done. Very nice battle actually. It didn't... I think I did well setting up those groups. It really helped us out. Kind of managed that. We did take some losses on the Graveguard, like more than I expected, but overall I think we managed it quite well considering the amount of troops that there were to deal with. Some really nice vortexes. Not sure if the Wind of Deaths would have done much better. Maybe they would have. Regardless, job done, and Ashrak is ours, and another army of the Dark Elves has been destroyed. That has given us 2 slots, which is pretty nice. Let's get the Obsidian Quarry, and we'll grab the Gibbet here, since we've already got 2 Balefire Braziers. And Milland can head back towards Har Caldera. And we'll have Isabella go round to Dagrak's End. Right, Vlad's not doing anything this turn because he's waiting for his vampire. I think everyone else has pretty much moved, right? Because Meinrad... Oh, Meinrad actually needs to fight out of this. But we'll just auto-resolve that. Okay, that's fine. We actually got a Giant Blade off that. Checking these. I think I'd rather him have 10% ward save than 15% physical resistance. That's fine. Where do we want to send him? That's the thing. Maybe he can be one of the armies that like prepares to attack the Black Spine Mountains or something like that. And I just realized that Oswald actually belongs to Meinrad rather than Isabella, so we'll send him back. Upgrade those walls. I'm going to build the gibbet here. We'll upgrade the stone cutter. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll head towards like Storagkor. Let's just march so that we get in the settlement. Also, that helps out with public order in the short term. Okay, Bernard. Still trying to sort out the public order. Is managing to get these crumbling wharfs online though, which is increasing our income quite significantly. And what about that Saal encampment? That's still fine. So Rudiger's not going to go anywhere. And then we have Ewald. Again, not going to be going anywhere. And Malsar and Milland. Oh, maybe Milland can move out now. Be -3. Not too bad. It just depends how long it takes for the lack of corruption to disappear, because it's already taken its sweet time. Well, this is the sort of place where those vampires that I sent into the Wood Elf lands would be really useful. Maybe we could just like recruit them at Serpent Jetty and send them over.
Ready. What? Yes, my sire.
Yeah, we'll do that.
defend Sylvania's borders.
Okay. So we have these heroes. They're going to head down south towards Khemri. Already got 43% here. And this will already be spreading quite a lot. I think it's just the ones like further into the center that I want to corrupt, like at the Black Pyramid of Nagash and Khemri. Yeah, we'll just head them down here. And they can just start spreading that lovely corruption. Look how many armies are here. Imagine trying to take this. We've got King Cesena with a bunch of Tomb Guard and Skeleton Chariots, and you got next to them King Sektasfir with the Ushabti and the Necrosphinxes and all that kind of stuff. Inside, I mean, come on. Those 4 armies stacked up on that. It's going to be just ridiculous. And the garrison itself. Imagine that battle. Okay, at the Chilled Road we can get the Repressed Mortals, so we'll do that. And then we just need to go around and upgrade stuff. Let's get rid of this. And I'm tempted to get rid of the Balefire Brazier as well. And then we can get both the Gibbet and the Resource Building. So we'll do that, and we'll upgrade Nuln. Nuln we want to upgrade actually, because there is a building here, the Bloodkeep, that increases recruit rank for Blood Knights. So we can make a lot of nice Blood Knights there. It also reduces upkeep for all armies, so that's nice as well, and extra leadership for all armies. So that is worth upgrading for sure. Actually, we could start creating armies there, or at least just recruiting the Blood Knights there initially, when we go to war with the Wood Elves and Khemri. Yeah. Finally, this is leveled out. But the Vampiric Corruption is not going up very fast due to the Wood Elves being here. I guess we should probably get a couple of vampires here as well. Now that we have loads of cash to spare, I can just spam the agents. Okay, that's fine. Money into that as well. At Averheim, let's just upgrade this, that's fine. And we'll upgrade the cash there before we upgrade the settlement. We'll do the settlement at Salzamund. Cool. Imagine if we end up finishing like all of the buildings and all of the upgrades. We'll be making so much money. But Bernard, yep, still chilling. It's a shame he can't move on to Ice Drake Ford, because I would like to complete this province. I guess actually that could be a job for Rudiger if he goes to Doomkeep. But he's kind of juggling Aisling's Conclave and Sol Encampment at the moment. Let's turn off the tax here. Prevent that from dropping so fast. And we'll move on to the next turn, I think. I guess one annoying thing about these vampires, like having a lot of them, is I'm going to have to spam through the hero not moved message on the end turn part. Unless I can change that so that it doesn't tell me anymore.
Expand Sylvania's borders. Do not betray me, mortal.
They're all in position. Nice. And I guess we'll just skip the end turn. With a Cult of Pleasure, they're not very scary. They might attack us at the settlement where Vlad is, but otherwise I think we're all good. Just hoping that the exiles aren't going to go and colonize. That would be kind of irritating. Seems they're heading north.
A true diplomat can hide much.
Right, still technology focus, and then we got cavalry focus, sorry, still technology, is that a failure, sorry, that's what I meant to say. Right, Vlad did not get attacked, okay, is she in range to get in the army? Oh, she's just short. Oh, that's tragic. Maybe we just do it anyway. I don't feel like it's going to be a particularly hard battle. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. Yeah, what we're going to do in the next episode is we'll take on that battle at Rakdo Gorge without the vampire. We'll continue to head to these other settlements. Am I in range to attack Harkaldera? I hope so. No, we're just short. That sucks. But yeah, we're going to continue our expansion and just wipe out the rest of the Dark Elves. And then we'll finish off the colonization at the north and head down south towards the Blue Vipers and the Wood Elves. Gonna get pretty ridiculous soon, especially when that war kicks off. But until then, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.